Pakistani activist Mr. George Felix has pointed out, no state can prevent prejudice simply through legislation, and the subsequent history of Pakistan has been an experience of relentless pressure, precisely from those elements which had opposed its creation because it was not going to be a theocracy. That is why they had opposed it. As we have seen, in spite of systemic and day-to-day discrimination, the minorities have continued to be loyal to that original vision for which their forefathers voted, and to contribute out of all proportion to their numbers in some vital areas of local and national life. Christian leaders like Bishop Chandure of Karachi made a notable contribution to the economic and social position of the scheduled castes in the Sindh. The High Commissioner was just now mentioning Cardinal Joseph Cordero, who taught me Latin. He used to say to me, "Your Latin is terrible, but it's better than all the rest." Cardinal Joseph Cordero strengthened the Catholic Church's educational system, from which both Muslims and non-Muslims have benefited. These are our living examples here. Bishop Azad Marshall of Raiwind has established a program of adult literacy from which hundreds of thousands are benefiting. And Bishop Alexander Malik, formerly the Bishop of Lahore, who has expanded the cathedral school system to educate thousands of pupils in Lahore and beyond in the Punjab. Talking of education, we should not forget to mention Father Raymond, long-time principal of St. Patrick's School and College, the Trinidad brothers who educated generations of Pakistanis and taught many of us new methods of research and of literary appreciation, the Sisters of Jesus and Mary, and the Franciscan Sisters. Professor Sinclair has already been mentioned, of former Christian, but not Dr. Anwar Barkat, who was, as principal of FC, run out of the college by extremists. This is a matter of shame for us. Nor should we omit those working for the education of the poor. The village education system in the rural Punjab and the newer initiative, Starfish Schools. Mr. Mike Wakely is here. If you wish to speak to him about this new initiative to support the education of the poor, please do so. Seeks to build capacity in schools for lower income groups. Technical training centers provide much needed skills for those interested in mechanical and electrical trades. In the area of medicine, Christian nurses and paramedical staff continue to be a pillar of medical provision in the country. You can go to any hospital in Pakistan and you'll find Christian nurses and paramedical staff there. Distinguished physicians like Dr. Abdul Qaddus of Banu, which has been mentioned already, Dr. Anwar Ujagar of Peshawar gave their lives to serve the people of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Dr. La in Taxila has followed Sir Henry Holland in pioneering eye care for the masses. Mission hospitals like Kundri are often located in hard-to-reach areas and access populations without medical facilities. So thank you for mentioning Kundri. This is not merely a matter of historical interest, but of the health needs of large numbers of people today. It is a matter of concern that missionary visas are being denied to those who wish to come from the UK to work in Pakistan, including some very distinguished doctors who have worked in Pakistan for many years. I hope that this trend is quickly reversed, because we need a partnership between people from this country and our own people to serve the poor in particular. As we have seen, Christians and other minorities have made signal contributions to the judicial system, one of the pillars of a free society. It is strange that a community that produced the lives of Chief Justice Cornelius, whose picture you have seen, and Justice Raymond is now hardly represented in the higher judiciary at all. Christians have also contributed to that other pillar of a free society, a free press. The passing away of F.E. Chaudhry, the veteran journalist and father of Group Captain Cecil Chaudhry, at the age of 102, was a nationally significant event. Christians have been at the forefront of social activism, not just social welfare, but social activism. Already in the 1960s and 70s, the Pakistan Christian Industrial Service was promoting workers' rights in the courts and tribunals. The Catholic Bishops' Justice and Peace Commission, in spite of attacks by extremists, has continued to bring to the nation's attention the plight of the oppressed and the downtrodden. This work arises directly from the prophetic vision of the Bible. As we review the past and consider the present, we have to ask also what the future holds for minorities in Pakistan. Is there a future? The last 40 years or so have seen the nationalization of our institutions, increasing restrictions on building places of worship, habitual discrimination in education and employment, and the widespread abuse of the blasphemy law to settle personal scores and to take advantage of the weak. Will our institutions be handed back, all of them, with appropriate compensation? Will discrimination in education and employment at all levels be thwarted by the state and its official apparatus? Will there be legal reform making victimization impossible? I have to salute here the work of Rahman Chishti, the MP for Gillingham and Raynham, in the cause of religious freedom in Pakistan. For the first time, a person from a minority community has been directly elected to the National Assembly from a general constituency. This is a very welcome development. Is this a sign of things to come? We have to wait and see. At the moment, we can only say, and I end with this, with Faiz Ahmad Faiz. Abhi chirag sare raah ko kuch khabar hi nahi. Abhi chirag sare raah ko kuch khabar hi nahi. Abhi girani shab mein kami nahi aayi. Najat dida aur dil ki khadi nahi aayi. Chale chalo ki wo manzil abhi nahi. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Michael, for this thought-provoking speech. Now, you are being given Love Pakistan cards. On the back of this, you can write, Bishop Sahib, all these points which you would like to raise and which you have already mentioned. Taking, hopefully, soon you will get back all the schools and colleges. Since I came to this country, I have worked with few previous high commissioners for various high-profile visits between Pakistan and the United Kingdom. Recently, a visit of the current Archbishop of Canterbury to Pakistan. But I must acknowledge and I must say, not least Your Excellency, you are here, but I must say, I have never seen any High Commissioner hosting any event for religious minority at the beginning of his tenure. Let's give big hands to His Excellency Sardar Ali Khan.
Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, and a very good evening to all of you. When this event was being organized, I presumed that we'd have speakers who'd say tongue-in-cheek. But I'm happy that we had a speaker today, Bishop Michael Nazir Ali, who did not mince his words. I am so happy. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sahibzada Ahmad Khan, and I'm the new High Commissioner, 17th High Commissioner for Pakistan to the United Kingdom. I was born and bred in the coastal city of Karachi, went to a Catholic school, St. Patrick's High School. I have been caned by, I don't want to say Bishop Lobo because I've always called him Father Lobo. By Father Lobo and Father Raymond and Father Tony D'Souza, and had grace at the St. Patrick's Cathedral with His Eminence Cardinal Joseph Cadero. But let me set the theme of this meeting today, like our very valued speaker said. The theme today is Hum Saaye Zul Jalal mein hain. Hum Saaye Zul Jalal mein hain, and God save the Queen. So this is the context that we shall talk about. Because I shall talk about the blasphemy law as well, which was instituted in British India by the British. I shall tell you the history of the blasphemy law subsequently. But let me begin, as my staff has said, I must say, it is a great pleasure to welcome all of you to the Pakistan High Commission. And I would like to acknowledge the presence of all the members of Parliament, and especially the very Honourable Rehman Chishti, the British Prime Minister's trade envoy to Pakistan. Excellency, allow me to take this moment to remind you that how appreciative Pakistan is to the United Kingdom for the vocal and ardent support we've had from your country in Brussels when Pakistan was accorded the GSP Plus status. As and when your country decides to what kind of divorce you want from the EU, Pakistan expects, if not an equal, but a much better GSP Plus from the United Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, I have made all handwritten notes because after all these speeches, my written script has become redundant. So I'm going to speak from bits and pieces of paper